Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I am here to take a look at one of the rarest cars in the game. Yes, this is one of the rarest cars in the game. So why is it though? Like, that is my question. Why is the Crown Vic, first of all? I mean, I understand the Crown Vic, right? It's pretty much a police interceptor car, but what I don't understand is some of the other cars in the game that they've made very, very, very rare. Stuff like, off the top of my head, the cars that I do know that are very, very rare are the this one, the Mercedes E63 Amg, and what else is there? A Ford Capri, that's another one. A Capri Forza edition, that's a very, very rare car as well. Other than that, like, I don't really know what other cars are like super, super rare in this game, but other than those cars, I don't know, like, there's no other way you can get them. You can't win them in anything, you can't do anything like that. The only way to get them is literally, oh, the limo as well. Limo is super, super rare. Again, the only way to get them is if you go and you get them in the wheel spins. You legitimately have to be lucky, because if you go to the auction house to try to look for one of them, you just won't be able to find one at all. And that's the most annoying thing. If I go right now and I check and I find a Mercedes, I would literally cry. I would literally buy it out immediately. I have to, because someone else is just going to do it anyway. Alright, you guys ready? Right here, E63, search. None. See what I mean? Like, they're super, super rare. So what I thought I'd do in this video is take a look at the Crown Vic, which again, like I said, is one of the rarest cars in the game at the moment. It's just a car that you can get in wheel spins, and it's not even like it's a legendary car or anything like that. It's still a, like a common car. But it barely shows up in wheel spins. First of all, I haven't seen this in wheel spins. I haven't gotten a single one of these cars in the wheel spins. Like, this Crown Vic I ended up getting because I bought it off the auction house. This is actually my friend's Crown Vic. Me and him literally planned this thing. We said, oh, I think he bought this because he already had one, and then he bought this because he found it on the auction house. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it off you. I don't have one, and I really, really want one. So he's like, okay. So he put it up on the auction house. I immediately bought it out off him. So that's how I got mine. It's so difficult to get these legitimately off of wheel spins or off people just putting them up on the auction house. You have to be so lucky to just randomly hop on and just get them. They're very, very rare to get. What I love about this as well is the police siren, or not the siren, no, sorry, the police, the lights at the top. I don't know how you turn them on. I don't think you can turn them on. If you can, that'll be kind of cool, but I don't think you can. I think they automatically just turn on by themselves. I don't even know, to be completely honest, if you can turn these on or not. The other ones, I think the ones that you can add on the rest of the cars that you can turn into like police cars, you can get those, I think, to turn on, or they automatically turn on while you're driving. But for these ones, I don't understand why these lights don't turn on. Anyway, so yeah, in today's video, I'm going to take a look at and drive and possibly do a little bit of a build on this thing, because I kind of want to have a look and see what it's like. I haven't actually driven this yet properly. I've just made a video pretty much showing you guys all the police cars, which is a while back, and I kind of left this thing. I haven't done anything to it. It's completely stock right now, and I thought I'd go ahead and try to mess with it. See what I can do to it. I'm gonna sort of drift this thing a little bit, because I think it'll be kind of fun to do. So what's in it right now? It has to be obviously it's a V8, 4.6 V8, 250 horsepower, weighs 1,800 kilos, which is a lot. It does have a decent amount of torque though, for only 250 horsepower. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and see what the engine swaps are. So you can have a 6.2 V8, which is the LS. You can have a V10, 8.4 V10, which is the Viper V10. That's kind of cool. We can have a 6.5 liter V12, which is a Ferrari V12. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a Ford engine as well, if I remember correctly, but it's another like racing engine. So I think I'm going to put this one on, because I mean, it's a Ford anyway. I'll keep it rear wheel drive. Do I want a twin turbo, or do I want to keep it NA? You know what? NA, well, it's not even NA. It's got supercharger on it. So I might keep it supercharged, to be honest. I might just keep it supercharged, just to make it more interesting. Not here to smash out as much power as possible, but like, the cool thing about this though is you can have the actual, like, you can have a bull bar at the front, or a ram bar, whatever it's called. I'm not gonna add a wing on it. That just looks so weird. And then for the bonnet or for the hood, we can then change our lights at the top, which I'm gonna put everything on, or have everything on just as it is, because it looks much, much better. For our rims, definitely not gonna change those. Those are perfect for this thing. For our tires, since we're going to go with big power on this thing, I'm probably just going to go with race tires. You know what? The thing is, I might keep this on race tires, but keep the actual standard width for the tires, which are like 235s, I'm guessing, all the way around. Just because I want to make it like look as if it's just a normal car, but obviously I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much give it some big power. Also, I think once we're done here, we should have this thing a lot lighter than it is originally. I like the brake calipers though; they stand out because they're just red. You can just see them behind the wheels. That's brilliant. I don't know how this is gonna look now with drift suspension on it. That looks very, very funny. That looks brilliant. I'm gonna keep that on, obviously. I don't know. I might raise this thing just to make it look a little bit more normal, even though I know for a fact it's obviously not gonna be normal. But it will also change the characteristics of the way this thing drives if I do raise it, so I don't really know how much of that I'm gonna do. But with the supercharger and everything added on power-wise, we should get this thing to be, I'm gonna say I'm around 900 horsepower. Yeah, 928. There we go. Boom. 967 horsepower with a final torque figure of 1,100 Newton meters of torque, which is pretty sick. And then weight is 1,488. So yeah, weight is a lot lighter than before for this thing. So that looks very interesting for a police car. I'm definitely down to try slide this thing and see what it's like. I'm always like, when I build these like interesting and weird cars, I'm always interested to see if I can drive it, like how good these cars actually drive, because you just don't go around. There's just so much torque going to the rear wheels. I may have to get slightly wider wheels. May have to do it. And my gear ratios are super spread out right now. In 4th gear, I'm doing some ridiculous speeds, which I need to mess with my gear ratios a little bit. Let's have a go at this. Drift zone here. It's okay. I don't actually need different tires. Tires on this are fine. My gear ratios need to change a little bit though. For sure. It's definitely not up there with like really good cars at the moment, the way it drifts. It's fine. It's funny to drive. And it's interesting. Look at that angle. Look at that steering angle. See, I thought I would need to change the tires a little bit because they just feel so slippery, but I don't. Oh, that's just not what I wanted to do. Tune car. The gear ratios are still like super spread out though. Why is the top speed of this thing just so mad? I mean, yeah, never mind. I'm stupid. That's what I need to do. I need to bring these closer and more towards acceleration. We'll keep it at about this point. Hopefully this is going to be a little bit better. I can see around 3rd gear. Should be at around 130 miles per hour, something like that. So we'll see what that's like. I did say I want to lift this, right? So let's lift this thing up. So it will look as if it's more stock, even though it's still cambered out. There you go. It looks a little bit more stock now, even though it still has a ton of camber on it. It's weird that this is a supercharged motor because... Oh, this is much better. 4th gear is struggling a little bit though. This is kind of weird. This is kind of weird. It's struggling. I definitely think if we... Oh god, brilliant. I definitely think that if we twin turbo this thing, it'll have the much better power to put down, but I don't really want to. It's not even that bad. Obviously controlling it is kind of easy because it is on drift suspension, so it's sort of like cheating. I mean, this is how cars should have handled anyway from a long time ago whenever people were doing drift builds, but I mean everybody was stuck using race suspension and sort of figuring out their tunes on their own. But people were still doing like some sick builds, which is great. It's the same in Horizon 3 when I used to do my builds on those cars there. There are some cars that you could get like slightly more angle with than others when you're doing drift builds. But like right now, like I said, doing drift builds is just super easy because you have your drift suspension. I don't see how anybody could be able to like not like drift in this game. Honestly, I have people still asking me, how do I drift in this game? I legitimately have people asking me to do a tutorial on this game on how to drift, and I don't understand how. Like, how can people not know how to... Maybe this is their first game. Maybe this is their first Forza game that they've tried, and they don't know how to drift in this game. You know what? I might make a video just because a lot of people have requested it. So if you guys want to see that, for anybody that is brand new to the Forza series, or you're just not familiar or not decent enough, I guess, to drift in this game, I'm legitimately getting asked by people to make videos on how to drift in this game. Or people commenting on my top 1000 drifting videos and saying, like, I wish that I could drift like this, or I wish that I could get more points, or stuff like that, pretty much. So if you guys want me to make a video on how to drift in this game, I will definitely be down to do that. And I will legitimately make like a specific car so everybody can use with the same tune. It's going to be a nice cheap car that everybody can use, and then I'll probably try and share the tune to everyone so everybody can use the exact same tune that I have on that one car. So if you guys want me to do that, let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, this video was a little bit weird for me to make because the only thing I really wanted to take a look at is to see how this Crown Vic actually drives, because it is technically one of, like I said, one of the rarest cars in the game. You can't really get it anyway unless you get it in the wheel spins or you buy it off someone else off the auction house. But you have to be pretty much very, very lucky to get both. So if you guys have any of the rare cars in the game, let me know down in the comments below. It's not like I'm gonna buy them off you or anything like that, but I just want to see how many people actually do have these like super rare cars. And I think once I get my hands on the rest of them, especially the limo, I really want to drift the limo so badly. I don't have it yet, and I really want it. So as soon as I get the limo, I'm definitely gonna do some sort of a build on that, and it's just gonna be weird and fun, because it's a very unusual car to be driving around, and you don't really see them a lot in online or anything like that. So it'll be kind of cool to try and get my hands on one of those. So yeah, again, let me know what sort of cars, really rare cars you guys have down in the comments below. And also, if you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.